Hey everybody, welcome to FunkyBrims Live, Thursday night, the 20th of August.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Chris, FunkyBrims. We are excited about tonight's drop, and
we're here to sell y'all some hats, y'all. We're going to talk Redondo.
We're going to talk Redondo.
Yep.
You're wearing a Redondo. I'm wearing a Redondo.
I am actually wearing one of the coolest hats I think we've ever done with this fabric. It's amazing.
Yeah.
But he'll talk about that. I'll go share it.
All right. So, hey, Joshua, we'll wait for some more people to get on, but we are FunkyBrims. Our bricks and mortar location is in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, which is right outside Tulsa on Main Street, Old Town Main Street down here. And so we are a hat store. You can find us, like I said, live bricks and mortar in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, or at funkybrims.com. Also, one corner or another, there should be a QR code that'll take you to all the caps we're going to look at tonight on the live. If you just go to funkybrims.com, it'll there's a little banner at the top and it'll have live up there. So everything that we're going to show tonight, all of the Redondo goes live at 8 o'clock. So we're probably going to end about 7:45 or so. So everyone can get ready for that drop. But everything else that we'll show tonight is already live and out there on the live site there. So hey, Philip, Christy, Johnny, Alan, Patrick, lots of names flying by. Claudio, Matt, appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody joining. And just had a question. If we moved into the new store, so yeah, this has been a busy week for us. Real quick, we did buy a new store, Sarah really, called Simplicity Gift. So simplicitygift.com. Y'all can check that out sometime. Is the new store, and Sarah has been hard at work. She builds the website herself. It's a benefit, I guess, growing up when everybody had to build their own websites and all that kind of stuff. So did a great job, looking good. We took over. First day open was Tuesday, so that was a lot of work over the weekend. But tonight we're here to talk about caps and FunkyBrims. So excited about that. So we'll kind of run through that, but I will tell you every comment tonight is a entry into a drawing, and at the end we will give away a free Glen Appen cap of your choice. So you can mark that down, and then the discount code tonight is FBLive15, FBLIVE15, 15% off all the caps except for the collaborations and Layered Hatters caps as well. So yeah, thanks for those of you who are saying congratulations, and let's get to taking a look at some of the caps for tonight. So first is what I'm wearing right now is Patchwork Newsboy. And by the way, this pattern, the Redondo, I mean, I think you guys have probably seen.
It looks like the Hailfire's funkier cousin. That is so true. It does look like that.
Yeah,
but it is funkier. It's different still. It's not the Hailfire, but it's in the same family.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, if you yeah, I mean they're
it's just that bright,
fairly different. It's just got some of the similar
that bright orange,
but the purple in this, so it's a light, maybe
perfect for fall.
Perfect for fall. You guys hadn't seen it up close, and then the snaps. We got to talk for a second about the snaps. You guys saw it. If you can get it there,
look at those things.
But there's just the flower right there. You have to trust me. There's all the rest of the snaps are going to be purple all up and down, but just the last one there to kind of feel like a cufflink or something like that. You can kind of see it's got the flower in it. And so
I think people get a little weird about these snaps, but I will say those are the coolest snaps I've ever seen on those flannels.
Yeah. So let's take a look at it.
It goes with the purple rain.
Yeah. The front two panels are this flannel. Did a good job matching them up, all that. Kind of going back, we're kind of getting into a little bit more fall weight stuff here. So this is going to be this color, which just matches up really nicely with that highlight that's in there. And that's going to be a corduroy. It's not. It's got kind of an uneven pattern to it, kind of double, double lines there, whatever. Really cool corduroy. It's the same thing that's on the brim there, top and bottom on that. And then the back is the material Sarah was wearing. Let's go ahead and kind of get it. We have a flat cap here as well. That's all in that. And so this is, I don't even know. Would you call that a velvet? I mean, it's not really.
It's not like a suede.
It feels like a suede, but it's not suede.
No.
It's just a unique material that we love, but it's got the sheen of like a velvet.
Of like a 1970s couch, but a good one.
Yeah, there you go.
Where you had a good day or night on that couch.
Yes. But you can kind of see when it's in the light, man, it really pops in the light. And so, it can kind of look like a dark brown if it's, shaded. So it's got kind of that velvet texture to it. But I don't know, one of my favorite fabrics that we've had on this, and it just really worked out well. So that's the Patchwork Newsboy.
And that's a great I'm sorry, go back to that one. That one is great for fall. Like, it's just absolutely beautiful. If you ever wanted a Thanksgiving cap, you've got a brown one there.
So that's the Patchwork Newsboy, $84. And all of them will come with this pin, which is the Redondo pin. It's got the girl sitting on the beach. This whole thing came from a scene that that Hales did that Matt drew. And it's just a little piece out of that of her sitting on the front of that red car. But really cool pin. Limited edition. All those will come with it. We have just a few of those separate as well. So, and then kind of moving on, Sunset Copper. That's what we called this. It's just, it kind of has that look to it, right? All those kind of oranges to browns to whatever it is. And so this one,
does it feel like the Bad Moon fabric?
No. It feels like a velvet, but almost like a short velvet. You know how velvet?
It's so soft. I mean,
it's so soft. It's so soft. Velvet normally has a little bit longer, almost little, texture to it. And so I don't know what you call it. It's made in Italy. This fabric was one that Alfonso had, and it just worked great with this, we thought. So, whatever you call it, it is.
Yeah, you can brush it a little bit with your hands.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Kind of see it there, so you can kind of see go that way. I mean, so it's kind of like velvet, and that it kind of depending on how it's laying, it can look different with the light and everything, and you can just kind of see the sheen of it. But just a really cool fabric, and one will have to kind of revisit this texture and everything again. So this one is a Sunset Copper flat cap. It's $82. It is a more expensive material. We had to pay a little bit more for it, but I think it was worth it to do it in that one. So Sunset Copper flat cap is that one. We have the flannel flat. It's going to be this one. It's going to have that same corduroy we saw on the Patchwork Newsboy coming around the sides there. And then this fabric we'll talk about in just a second. The mosaic fabric is going to be underneath and on the brim. And so really fun flannel flat this time, I think. So there you go. And so that one is a flannel flat, going to be $76. Again, comes with the pin, as they all do. And let's see here. Let's take a look at the materials. So we also did this mosaic Newsboy, and it is $86. It's a little bit more. This is a super nice fabric. So this is going to be 100% cotton that's been printed on, by Alfonso. This is one they had a couple of years ago that they used. And obviously when, kind of started looking at it, and I was like, man, that just has all the same colors down to the little, flecks of the purple in it, with the orange and black. It's just, to me, that worked great. And it's a fun cap that will, it's one of those that you can wear, black t-shirt, anything else as well. This is a fairly thin material, so it's not necessarily going to be a winter weight, but, it's a nice transitional material. Got the black brim there. Got a little bit of the flannel underneath the brim. So to show you guys the tag there, same flowers in the front, the bridge coming back on all those sewn under there. And so this one is the mosaic patchwork. It is $86, and it's a super nice fabric that was custom for Alfonso a couple of years back, and works great with this one. And then the club cap, our newest shape, second week of that, and we did a patchwork kind of alternating with this one as well. And so it's got just alternating this particular black distressed fabric. And this is different. This is not the same distressed fabric we've had before. It's almost got little tears in it. It looks like it's had a day at the beach, if you will. And that just alternates back and forth. And so that is the patchwork club cap, and it'll be $82. Again, the new shape we had is this one, first one last week. And so and I will also tell you, those of you who are interested, we did the blue collar series, which is one of them that's going to keep coming back, and we'll be dropping next week the club caps in this. So that is just something to look forward to next week. We did do the black and the gray club caps, and then we'll have a restock of the black and gray alternating newsboys. These right here, if you didn't get one when we did the original drop of the blue collar series, we will be getting a restock of those that'll drop next week as well. So those will be out there as well. So that's coming next week. But this one for this week, this is the club cap. And let me know if there's any questions. There's a lot of comments flying by there a second ago.
Will all the club caps have the distress, or will it be like hit and miss?
They all should. If you look at this, I mean, all the panels on this one and the ones that I've seen, they're close enough together that everybody should get at least one on there. If you want the distressing, if you want one with no distressing, maybe out of luck this time, especially with 3 panels going around. So that's what those are. So any questions? I'll go ahead and show you guys the rest of the drop too. Obviously, this is the flannel. We do have women's and youth this time. So anybody that wants to kind of get this together and do a fall family picture or something like that, have all of those. The snapback this week from Hales, we have some of those as well. It's absolutely beautiful. It's the same orange, and then that artwork, the artwork underneath with the purple, everything. This is just a really pretty cap for the snapback. So we have a few of those, not a whole bunch. Hales has those obviously as well. And then the t-shirt, we don't have the banners, but we do have the t-shirts. That'd be the same artwork that's on both of them. Hales has the banners, and so decided it's easier to not wear the shirt and try to show it than to try to show it. So we got smart about that. And so that's the t-shirt. It is on black, and so really nice t-shirt as well. So let's see, any questions coming? That is the drop. 5 caps this week. And so
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I love the news of the blue collar coming back.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll have some other blue collar coming, but we restocked the black and the gray. Then we went ahead and did it in the club cap shape as well in the black and gray. So we'll have those next week.
What about a hat of the month club or a subscription? Let's talk about
it. We are working on that.
We've been working on it for a good 2 years. Yeah, it's very complex.
It is. It's there's a lot of complexities to it. That's right. But we've got some ideas on that. Finally.
Yeah.
And so that'll be coming.
We'll get there.
Yeah. Somebody asked, are they all fall season like material? Like I said, this one is going to be a cotton. And so this one is going to be, more of a summer weight. Some of the other ones that we used, I would say all of these are more fall weight, with corduroy. And then this, this copper, I wore it around some today, the flat, and it was, I don't even know how hot it was today, like 108, 109, something ridiculous like that. And so it wasn't, it is going to be fairly thin, but it's not going to be, necessarily a summer weight and super breathable or something like that.
Right.
Matthew Budd says, can't stay, but wanted to give a funky hello. So we appreciate that, Matthew. It's ridiculously hot right now here. So anyway, I digress on that. Is that brim distressed on the mosaic? No, this is not the distressed. The bottom of it is the flannel. The top of it is just kind of a black fleck that just kind of worked nicely with it. But no, didn't try to do any of the distressing or anything like that on just not enough really room there. So the flannel is going to be the same flannel that all of it is. So it's the flannel material is the actual material that's used on the flannel. So when we're doing a collaboration on a cruiser, it's going to be a little bit lighter material, just like the cruiser material is lighter. And so it's going to always just be the same material. Literally, they run an extra however many yards we decide we want for it, and send it over to my cap makers in Italy before they start making shirts on it. So let's see here. What is that teal green plaid one behind you? This one right here was one of the Imperial. I think that's probably what you're talking about. That was one for the Imperial drop. So we'll kind of move on a little bit. Had quite a bit going on this week. The Purple Rains have all shipped. Hopefully you guys have got that. Hadn't had near as many questions about where's the Purple Rain this week, which is great. And I told you they were coming. And so this actually works really nicely with the shirt too. So the Purple Rain, we still have out there the Driver, which is the Newsboy, the one I've got on right now, $70. And right now we have large, extra large, and extra, extra larges left. Make sure and check the size chart on that. Yeah, we kind of got it right, but they kind of run like the Hannahs do, so you probably want to size down one from where you would normally be. So anyway, that is in the Driver, and then also in the Trinity, which is the flat cap, which is this one. And right now the flat cap we have in medium, large, and extra, extra large. So this one still has the tag on it, so that is the flat cap. Let's see. Any more questions? Again, the comments, you guys keep them coming. We will be giving away at the end a free Glen Appin cap of your choice. And let's see. Jose says the Purple Rain is a favorite cap. I will tell you, this is between the original drop we did, which we had already kind of bought in quantities where they would do a special run for us, and then the second run we did where we did did all of the ones that anybody wanted on the pre-order, and then all the rest of them is probably the best. Outside of like the Shelby or something like that, it's going to be one of the best-selling caps of the year, I think, when we're all said and done. And who knows, we may do a third run of them as well. So, but it's just a really pretty material. If you hadn't seen it, it's got just a little bit of flex in it. It's almost like you can see the blue and black and purple in there, and just a really, really pretty material.
Someone just asked if you would ever consider doing NFL colors. Complicated question.
It's a complicated question. You start matching it too much. You can't use the logos or anything without the licensing and all that. And so, we've certainly
our minimums also, though, I feel like we'd end up with 500
right
something, and then they lose whoever it is.
Right. Let's see. Ricardo asked, do they have any other unique herringbone colors? You guys have seen the ones that are out there. And that purple one was on a women's cap. They make it normally on the women's. So we have the women's in both the flapper cap shape and the women's Newsboy shape. And so, we just had them do a special run of that in the men's. I guess there may be somebody out there that wants something other than, blue and silver, but I don't know why in the NFL. Let's see. All right, so let's take a look. Other new drops tonight. Again, we do have the Redondo drop tonight. The shirt I'm wearing. We'll go back through the hats again at least once before we go. But did want to show a couple of other ones. We have a new one tonight that is on the FunkyBrims line, and it's called the Shadow line. And so this one is made in Portugal for us. So it is not on the Alfonso line, but it is still a cap for us. And so kind of the lines there you can kind of see. So the Shadow line is going to have this sort of material kind of alternating around, and this one is going to be a little bit thicker for fall and winter, but it is $64 in the Newsboy, and then the flat is going to be $62. So this is a split flat cap. The lines kind of come together there. And so those are out there in fairly limited quantities on this one. We're trying something out, but I think they came out pretty nicely just as a kind of fun cap there and everything. So $62 on that one, $64. And let's go back through any questions coming in. So
everything else is everybody's excited about the drop. How much is that flannel again?
The flannel is going to be $70. Okay. And then, like I said, there is women's and youth this time as well. And so, let's see.
Somebody had said something and I missed it. What about a third run of the Gothic?
I think there was some of that material that we ran out of. So that on the second run, we made as many of those as we could. So, but there will be more masterpieces coming. And Claudio asked, any Halloween collabs coming? Yes. So
that's it.
That's it. Yes, we are. It's going to be in the same sort of maybe even a little bigger than about the same sort of idea as we did around July 4th and we did around St. Patrick's Day. So there's going to be plenty of stuff around Halloween and custom patchworks and stuff like that. So it's going to be fun. Let's see. Yes. So Rich asked, I was just about to do that. Can you review the Redondo caps and costs? Absolutely. And I'll go through and talk about the material on each one as well. So one I got on my head right now is the Sunset Copper Flat. I would say that this is sort of a 10 months wait. Here in Oklahoma, it was 108 today. I wore it, but I wouldn't want to be outside too long in it, if you will. Just between the cars, that sort of stuff's fine. It's not going to be super thick. It just doesn't necessarily breathe. So, if you had to pick one season, I'd say fall. But which is great for the color and all of that stuff as well. So this one is the Sunset Copper Flat. It is $82. They are going to come with the pin, which is right here for all of them. It's got a scene off of the shirt and all that. So $82 on the Sunset Copper Flat. We also have the Mosaic Newsboy, which is $86. I would say that this one is a summer weight. So if you're looking for a Newsboy with this in the summer, it's going to be fine in fall as well. But it is going to be a printed cotton. So this is going to be, more of a spring, summer weight material. But it's one of those that just got some great colors in it. We're calling it the Mosaic Patchwork. And so this one is a special material that was exclusive to Alfonso. And it's the same liner and tag that's in all of them. And a little bit of the flannel underneath. So that is the second one. The Patchwork Club Cap is going to be $82. It's going to be a little bit thicker material. Again, not, I certainly wouldn't call it a winter weight necessarily, but it's going to be a little thicker and still does have the liner in it. You guys have heard my theory before. I think a lot of times the liner matters. Heavy quilted liner versus the thinner summer liner is going to matter as much as the actual material on the outside as well, in terms of holding heat or letting air in and that sort of stuff. So Patchwork Club Cap is going to be $82. It's going to have this distressed fabric alternating with the flannel, distressed, and has the distressed underneath the brim on this one. But this is the club cap. This is our new duckbill shape. And so this one is out there as well. That's three of them. We have the flannel flat, which is going to be right here. And this one I think this one's really fun this week. This got the flannel on the top. It's going to have the sort of purple plum corduroy around the side of the brim. And then it's got that same mosaic on the brim. And so that one is the flannel flat, going to be $76. And then last but certainly not least is the one I started off with, and that's going to be the Patchwork Newsboy. This one right here. And it's going to have on the front and a couple of back panels the flannel. It's going to have that same kind of plum purple corduroy on the brim and on these panels. And then it's got the sunset copper on the back. And again, you kind of see the sheen of that material. Somebody asked what that was. Yeah, it's probably closest to a velvet, but it's not as, sort of thick and have as long of piles as you would think a velvet would. It's a lot smoother. Like Sarah said, almost feels like a suede or something like that, but it's not suede. But that is the Patchwork Newsboy, and it is $84.
Does the code work on that black hat right there, the shadow, whatever it is? You said it wasn't working, so if you want,
it was on our line, so we'll have to add it to.
Well, do you want it in there?
Add it to something that is in there, but you can't add. It's part of the FunkyBrims exclusive, so we don't want to add that whole collection.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So is the copper a durable fabric? Yeah, I would say it is. I think it feels. Sarah's got it on as well.
That's amazing.
It's amazing. I mean, I actually think this is going to be a very durable material. It's got a little bit of thickness to it, and so it's just a beautiful material. Again, just kind of the light in here, and you can kind of go back and forth like velvet, that sort of thing, and so just unique material. I don't know exactly what to even call it, but
yeah,
there we go.
Steve, it should be working. I think I got it. So let me know if it's not working.
Yeah.
Free shipping wasn't working a few days ago.
Yeah, free shipping's all good now.
Yeah, make sure you tell us if for some odd reason that happens. It's a button we have to click. And every once in a while, when you add, 10,000 products in, you forget your button.
Well, and it's usually that happens with people. First of all, if it's anything over $50 is automatically free shipping. But if you turn around and use a bunch of discount reward points or something like that, it can bring it down. But anyway, that's all fixed in for this. And so Andrew said rabbit for but again, really short piles. That's the thing. So
yeah, which is more rabbit free.
Yeah. So
I mean, I haven't pet a rabbit recently. I don't know.
You missed out.
Yeah. Some rabbit petting events.
Yeah. The shadow line that was being asked about just a second ago is this one right here. So we have the shadow line Newsboy, which is going to be $64. And it's just going to have this sort of shadow check alternating with gray going around. And then the shadow line flat cap is going to be $62. And that is this one. So let's move on a little bit, unless you...
Nope, we're good.
Somebody said we need a teal herringbone. Well, we have a summer teal herringbone.
Yeah.
Yeah, the center. Check out the center there.
The center's amazing.
It's a nice. It's not a thin cotton or anything like that. So that would be the one I would jump at. Cap of the week this week: linen Shelby's. So have 3 different colorways in this one. This is going to be our Italian linen by hologram. Normally they are $64. They are down to $50 this week, and the 15% will work on top of that. So it's going to be $7.50 off. So you're looking at $42.50. Shipping is included on all the prices we're talking about. And so $42.50. This one is 100% linen, Italian linen from hologram, made in Italy. And so we have this in the sage green, which is going to be right here. Get into the light right. We also have it in the sky blue. It's going to be this. And we have it in the sand beige, which is going to be this one right here. And so we'll get that better under the light. So just me, it's a little darker than it's looking there, but that is the sand beige. So all of those are cap of the week this week. I've had these a good chunk of the summer, restocked it several times, and just great caps.
Boom. I got 2 things to say.
Let's go.
All right. 2 things. Someone asked a little bit more of a complicated question about the free shipping. And so I want to say something real quick. Chris there's 3 websites because there's 3 stores. And so they're each 3 individual sites. I do 90% of it, but Chris does put in these hats. When we talk about the free shipping, there's a few steps for us to get to that place. Sometimes when we're putting them, in so much stuff, some, maybe me, might miss that button. So that's what we were just talking about a second ago. So here's how that works for the drop, because there was a good point mentioned. If you are in the drop and you're going to check out and you're like, man, somehow there's like charging shipping, flip in, pay it, and go through, and we will refund the shipping. Okay. Yeah. Don't stop and
lose out on what it is.
Don't miss your drop because of the shipping part. 99% of the time we got it and we're right. And we've checked it and double checked it. But every once in a while, we're just 2 people trying to do all this. So sometimes we mess up, but if we do, you can always contact us after every single drop. Sometimes we'll have people that have accidentally hit a button and got the wrong size because they're freaked out or whatever. We're here after the drops doing that. That's what we're doing, is all that customer service and stuff like that. So if you ever get to that point, check out. Yeah. Because I don't want you to lose your hats, over whatever the shipping is, and we'll get the money back to you.
We double and triple check tonight, so it shouldn't happen tonight.
It shouldn't happen tonight, but even on, I'm just talking about regular hats even. Yeah. Someone asked some stuff about the other store and what exactly that was. That was a purchase of an existing boutique down here. So that's not an expansion of either of these 2 stores. There was a boutique that's been down here for the last 15 or so years. And anyway, the woman was retiring and came to us and asked if we'd like to purchase the boutique and keep it going. And it's a fascinating challenge for us because we had nothing else to do. So we bought it. So it's actually really cool. You know, it has its own staff. It's a custom candle line. There's so many cool things. It's called Simplicity Gift. So if you wanted to check out our now third store, it is simplicitygift.com. You can look at it there. But anyway.
How close is the new business? It's farther away than Funkified, which is
across the street,
but I can walk to it in a minute and a half or 2 minutes.
2 blocks, I think, 2 blocks, all on Main Street. Yeah. So no, we're not gonna move the hats or expand anything into that store. It is a standalone boutique.
Different stuff.
Yeah, totally different stuff. Its own customer base and everything. I literally just acquired it and am continuing to run it.
Maybe a good place to look when you're ready for Christmas gifts. Here
Absolutely.
In a few months. So, yep. All right. So I also want to mention some restocks we did this week, and one of these is one you guys have been looking for. So we have the Racer Series checkered flag right here. We dropped this last week, and you guys bought a bunch of them.
Oh,
and so
somebody said add a store next to Hales.
There you go. The building there.
Yeah, right. I know, right?
That'd be fun.
That would be fun. Go ahead.
And so the Racer checkered flag is this one here. $64 hologram code will work on it. There is restocked, at least as of last night. We had them in all the sizes, so I'm not sure what happened there. I did see a question just a second. Well, a couple of things. One, Austin, the club patchwork, everything on the Redondo drop is at 8 o'clock Central Time, exactly 30 minutes from now. So we're going to stop in about 15 minutes or so, and everybody can get ready for that. And so, this is the Racer Series. There's going to be several more coming up in same kind of, different colorways of the same sort of, checks and that sort of thing. Just kind of else has a racing theme. So, next one will be called the Afterburner. So you guys can just wait and see that one. And so that one is restocked. And then the tweed patch. So these two were some of our best sellers last fall and winter. And so we got the tweed patch Shelby, and this is the one in whiskey, and it kind of works with this too. So tweed patch Shelby in whiskey is going to be this. It's got kind of this herringbone on the front, some plaids, really pretty kind of mixed material, and this interesting one on the back. And so that one is by hologram, as Raul asked earlier. Hologram only goes up to 61. Can't get them to go any bigger. Still working on that. But as of right now, they do all stretch. So if you're 62, we can make this work. So this one is a tweed patch Shelby in whiskey. And then we also have the tweed patch Shelby in indigo, which is going to be this one right here. So same kind of thing. Got a little blue herringbone on front, blue plaid. A similar material as the other one, but different colorway, and then has this plaid on the back as well. So tweed patch Shelby and indigo is this one right here, and they were both as of last night restocked. I know we sold several of them already today as people have found it. So
someone asked who was working in here. The lady that was working here the other day when they came in, that was Kathy.
Kathy
and Brandon work here.
Yep. Let's see. Any other questions?
Any ETA on the ox blood?
Well, we have the ox blood in the driving. They're asking about the flat. I've got one size 62 flat. I'll sell somebody if you're interested. Message me on it. But that the flats, I'm not sure exactly when those are coming in. They're making some other stuff to go with it as well. And so, yes, still plans for Plymouth Czech restock. Don't know exactly when.
Yes.
And right now I can tell you from Italy, we got everything in that we're going to get in. We've actually got the next 4 collaboration caps in as well, because they shut down for a whole month. So they're shut down a couple of weeks into that. And then the other question I saw earlier, those of you who watch this every week know that we were doing a shipping container of caps from Alfonso, caps and brimmed hats and everything. About 6,000 of them in there, and right now it has ETA of September 12th. So it'll be coming fairly soon. Let's see. Any more questions? All right, and we will run through those one more time on the collaboration.
Is the club cab sizing running consistent with the other FunkyBrims hats?
Yes. Yep, sure is. I've got every one that I put on tonight is the same size 61, and They all feel the same to me.
Is the shadow check live tonight?
The shadow check is already live.
Yeah.
Shadow check is already live. And let's see.
What do you do with the hats you don't sell? We sell all the hats.
We sell all the hats. If there's a box right on the end there that has the ox blood in it, somebody asked to see that.
Where is it? Oh,
right around the corner there. Yes, we do have the Purple Rain in stock. The Purple Rain, we have the driver, the newsboy in, I wrote it down, large, extra large, and extra, extra large still. And the flat cap we have in medium, large, and extra, extra large. Somebody wanted to see the ox blood. So this is the ox blood bi-layered. And so this is one of those that, man, you can, like I always say, you can wear this with anything. Like, I think this looks great with this shirt.
Yeah.
Too. And it'll, you put it with purple, it'll start looking purple. You put it with maroon, it'll start looking maroon. So just a really interesting, great color. That's the Oxblood by Laird. And those are out there right now still.
Have you shipped out the pre-sales for the Purple Rain?
We have.
Yeah.
So they all should be on their way. They would have went out Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah. So remember, we did take a lot of those dates off that Shopify was just randomly populating for some of you with the shipping. So if there's no date, it's still on its way.
Can somebody, Michael asked a good question. Can caps that are sold out online be found in the physical store locations? No. All of our inventory is online. And so we will have some kind of one-offs where we only have one of them or something like that. And they've never been online in store, but we don't have
our actual inventory is always online first.
Yeah, the same inventory that the checkout here uses is the same inventory it's pulling from if you buy something online. So
yeah.
Have
you ever thought of hosting a cap, pen, flannel swap meet? Yes, we have thought about that.
You could do that. You could,
and maybe we do that with our meetup.
Yeah, you can do that with the meetup. Yeah, anything you guys want to trade and bring.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I'm going to run through one more time all the caps in this Redondo drop. Somebody asked just a second ago, if there's extra material. No, I don't feel like there's extra material. I mean, maybe, I don't know. It's I don't feel like there's extra material around it. It's not, got the hoof or something like that. It's a flat cap, but still some of them do. So this one is the Sunset Copper. Again, $82. All of these will come with this pen right here, limited edition. And so that's the Sunset Copper. Pens are available separately, but there's just a very few of them as well. So that is the Sunset Copper flat cap. We have the Patchwork Club, which is going to be this one right here. And you can quick look at that. And it's going to have this distressed black alternating with the flannel. And same tag on it. Patchwork Newsboy is going to be right here. And so kind of see everything going around there. And so Patchwork Newsboy and Flannel Flat is going to be this one right here. And so see again the kind of corduroy plum there and this mosaic sort of material around the bottom. And then last but not least is going to be this, the all mosaic Newsboy, which I just think matches up with this flannel wonderfully myself. And then also restock, don't forget the Racer and the tweed patches are out there. Let's see, any more questions? Somebody wanted to see a little bit closer look at the pen. There we go. Those of you who may have got on a little bit later, I did talk about next week we will have those of you who are liking the club cap shape, which we really appreciate. So a lot of work getting a new shape kind of launched, but those the blue collar series, the black and the charcoal gray, will have some club caps in those, as well as a restock of the patchwork we did that alternated those two next week as well.
Dude, is it velour? Velour.
Yeah, maybe that's
because it's not velvet.
Yeah,
but it has that same exact feel. It's a sturdier, stretchier fabric.
Yeah,
I bet.
Oh, it does. It does actually have a little stretch to it.
I bet that's
why it's a very comfortable.
Thank you. Is it Delia? I think that said that. Oh my gosh.
All right, thank you. That's the word we're looking for.
We were chasing something.
Yep. So, and yeah, we are. Somebody asked. We are going to have a club cap in every one of the collaboration drops going forward. So expect that.
Yeah, and there are a lot of drops. And no, I mean, there's a lot of stuff to prepare for, and a lot of hats coming in and a lot of hats going out. But the drops are fun, guys.
Yep, absolutely. The drops are fun.
I can't believe we missed the velour.
Velour. That's the word we were looking for the whole time. So I'll kind of go out on this one. If you have any other questions, let me know. Like I said, I'm probably going to quit in about 5 minutes or so. The drop is in about 20 minutes, 8 o'clock Central Time, straight up.
Oh, we do have a giveaway winner, right?
We do have a giveaway. We'll pick right here at the end before we go. So we keep the questions, comments, anything like that coming. The Shadow Check is going to be a wool blend. It's gonna be a little bit thicker. So this is definitely, we're getting into a fall winter weight here. Like I said, it's one we're trying. It is on the FunkyBrims line, but it is less expensive. These are some of them made in Portugal, as we're kind of looking at different options, not to replace at all Alfonso or what we're doing, just to add different lines and that sort of and potentially some different price points into some of them as well. Just trying things out, and we'll see how it works out. And so it has a Newsboy and a split flat cap 62, Newsboy 64. Let's see. Yeah, all black club. Yeah, the all black club and the all charcoal club. Those are really nice. Got those in. Let's see. Yeah, you said it. Jason Rector just said, I think we had a couch made of velour when I was a kid. You were saying it felt like it feels like a nice 70s couch. Yes. Not that 70s couch.
Not that 70s couch.
But a nice.
Right. Not the one with questionable activity, but like a really nice one that's fun. Right.
Ricardo asks, is the 12th the date to port or to us? That is the date to us. I can't forget the port was 9th or something like that. But, again, customs, lots of things can happen. So, when they tell me that it's left Houston and is on a truck here, then I'll feel really good about the date. But until then, we'll just see. Inside of the Shadow is going to be just kind of a, almost like a feltish kind of material. It's really not the right word. I'm not on a roll of picking them out tonight. Couldn't get velour, but that's it's just all black and gray brim there. And so let's see. What is the racer made out of? The racer is going to be, it's got the answer inside. So it's going to be pure wool. It does have the thinner liner. It's got one of the nice paisley liners in it. So this is, again, one of those that I'd say is, all but the hottest days. And you can kind of see from the back, but this material does have little flecks of color here and there throughout it as well. So this is a really fun one, really fun series. Got the other two I've seen as well. And there's going to be 3 total in this series. And I think they're all great. Let's see. We had a question earlier. Tweed Patch Shelby and Indigo and Whiskey were big sellers last year, and we have restocked them at least again. So last night they were in stock in all sizes. So we'll see how that goes, but we'll be able to get a few more of those as well. And the Racer was restocked, as we said. Let's see here. 3 more minutes, and then we got 15 for everybody to get ready and go for the Redondo drop. And I'm going to be wearing this mosaic patchwork the whole time for good luck, because I just think this is it's just a fun material. Let's see. Yeah, the Whiskey, both of those are just super nice, the tweed patches. And let's see. I wanted to complete the drop real quick. Snapback is going to look like this right here. We have some of those as well. Good look at it, the purple and orange underneath. So fun one there. And then the t-shirts. You guys can obviously see the flannel, which also comes in women's and youth. And here is the t-shirt. This is printed on black t-shirt. Got that artwork in the back. And so
yeah, the mosaic is really cool. People are really liking that mosaic.
Yeah.
Will there be any more Hales cruisers this year?
Yes, there will be another Hales cruiser or two.
That's cool.
The flannels are $70, and that is shipping included. And so, try to price them where they end up about the same, depending on how far away you live and all that. And we've restocked the Starry Night at some point too. So the Starry Night's out there. But that's definitely a fall cap. So there we go. Let's have Sarah's computer do its magic and pick a winner among the commenters tonight.
Yeah. And guys, you know, only the comments that add to the discussion count.
Yeah, it was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Jim Quinlan asked, any more of the City Sport coming? The City Sports are always going to be one and done when we get them. There isn't any more of that material to get.
Yeah.
So and we
they
bring
are
those.
Cool.
They are. We bring those in the spring with some fun patterns on it, and so that's the story on that. Luis Constantine. Luis, congratulations. Luis is the winner of the free Glen Appen cap of his choice. So we'll reach out to you, or you can reach out to me. Email info@FunkyBrims, or let us know, and we'll take care of you. Yep, which one you would want. The vault is in progress. There's a lot of pieces to get together and get everything on that, but it's going to be good when it comes. So we'll keep working on that one, and the vault will be a series over time. So congratulations, Luis. Good luck, everybody, on the drop. 15 minutes or so to go, and have fun with this one. And we will be back next week at same time, Thursday night, 7 o'clock Central Time. And like I said, we'll have not new shirts with the blue collar series, but we will have some new caps, including the club cap shape and the blue collar black and charcoal next week, and restock of the patchworks that alternate those, and some other stuff like that, and some other great caps. Actually, we're gonna have a lot of new stuff next week. That's not necessarily a new collaboration, but a lot of new stuff next week. So want to be there, and like I said, drops in 15 minutes. Good luck on that for everybody, and we're going to jump off and get our work done so we can be ready for that on time, and appreciate everybody being on. Thank you.
Peace out.